My name is Sheriff Tom Bradley. I'm 52 years old, and 1 year ago, my 8-year-old son disappeared into the Oregon wilderness. What happened next? What I found, who found him, and what I learned changed everything I thought I knew about the world. This is that story, every word of it true. I have the evidence, the medical records, the witnesses, the proof. But more than that, I have a promise to keep, to someone who saved my son's life. Someone who shouldn't exist, but does. October 15th, 2023. That's the day my world ended, and the day it began again. I'm the sheriff of Pinewood, Oregon. Small town, population 3,000, right up against the Cascade Mountains. Beautiful country, dense forests, the kind of place where everyone knows everyone. I'd been sheriff for 12 years. Before that, deputy for 8. I knew every road, every trail, every person in town. I was good at my job, respected, trusted. I had a good life. Wife Linda, 49 years old, worked as a nurse at the county hospital. Daughter Sarah, 20, away at college in Portland. And my son Michael, 8 years old, smart, curious, loved the outdoors. Michael was my buddy. We'd hike together every weekend, fish, camp. I was teaching him everything I knew about the wilderness, how to read tracks, how to navigate by stars, how to be safe. I thought I'd prepared him for anything. October 15th was supposed to be a routine school field trip. Michael's 3rd grade class, 25 kids, going to Cascade State Park for wilderness education. Nature center visit, short hike, basic outdoor skills. 3 teachers supervising, park rangers leading, safe, controlled, nothing to worry about. Linda kissed Michael goodbye that morning. Be good. Listen to your teachers. Stay with the group. I will, Mom. I promise. That was the last time we saw him walk out our door on his own 2 feet. The call came at 2:47 p.m. I was at my desk doing paperwork. Dispatch. Sheriff, we have a situation at Cascade State Park. Missing child, school group. It's Michael, sir. Everything stopped. The world narrowed to that one sentence. Michael. Missing. I was in my truck in 30 seconds. At the park in 15 minutes. Should have taken 25, but I pushed it. The scene was chaos. Teachers crying, kids confused and scared, park rangers organizing, parents arriving, panicking. I found Michael's teacher, Mrs. Patterson. What happened? Where's my son? Sheriff, I'm so sorry. We were on the trail. Michael asked to use the bathroom. I told him to go behind those trees, stay within sight. But when I checked, maybe 10 minutes later, he was gone. We've been searching for an hour. We can't find him. 10 minutes. That's all it took. 10 minutes and my son vanished. I immediately called in every resource: state police, search and rescue, volunteers. Within 2 hours, we had 100 people searching, helicopters with thermal imaging, search dogs. The dogs picked up Michael's scent at the bathroom spot, followed it to a creek maybe 300 yards from the trail, then lost it. The water scattered the scent. They couldn't track him beyond that point. It was getting dark, temperature dropping. Michael was wearing a light jacket, jeans, sneakers, not equipped for a night in the wilderness. Linda arrived, fell apart when she saw me. Tom, where is he? Where's our baby? We're going to find him, I promise. We're going to find him. But I wasn't sure. The forest was massive, thousands of acres. Michael could be anywhere. We searched through the night, flashlights, calling his name. Michael! Michael, can you hear me? It's Dad. Stay where you are. We're coming. Nothing. Just silence and darkness, and the sound of wind through trees. By dawn on day 2, we'd searched a 5-mile radius. Nothing. No sign. No tracks beyond the creek. No clothing. No evidence. The FBI arrived. Started asking questions about custody disputes, suspicious individuals, potential abduction. I knew what they were thinking. After 24 hours, statistics said Michael was probably dead. I refused to believe it. He's alive. He's out there. We just have to find him. Linda clung to that hope too, barely sleeping, barely eating, just waiting by the phone, waiting for news, day 3, day 4. The search area expanded to 10 miles, then 15. Still nothing. Media descended. 8-year-old missing in Oregon wilderness. My phone rang constantly. Reporters, well-wishers, psychics claiming they knew where Michael was. I ignored all of it, just kept searching. Sarah came home from college, helped coordinate volunteers, kept Linda from falling completely apart. But I could see it in her eyes. She was losing hope. Everyone was losing hope, except me. I couldn't. If I gave up, Michael was gone. So I kept going, kept searching, even when others started talking about recovery instead of rescue. Day 6, October 21st. Most of the official search teams had pulled back. They'd covered all probable areas. Statistics said Michael couldn't have survived this long. Not an 8-year-old. Not in these conditions. But I kept going. Took personal leave from the sheriff's office. Spent every daylight hour in the forest. Pushing beyond the search perimeter. Following hunches. Desperation. That afternoon, I was in a remote area maybe 8 miles from where Michael disappeared. Off trail, dense undergrowth. The kind of place an 8-year-old couldn't possibly reach. But I was out of options, out of logic, just searching. I heard something. Movement in the brush. Footsteps, light, quick. "Michael," I called out. "Michael, is that you?" The movement stopped, then started again, coming toward me. Not Michael, too small, wrong gait. Something emerged from the trees. A child, but not my child. A girl, maybe 10 or 11 years old, but looking like she'd crawled out of the earth itself. She was filthy, covered head to toe in dirt and mud, hair matted into thick ropes down her back, full of leaves and twigs and forest debris. Wearing clothes, once maybe a dress or tunic, I couldn't tell, but torn to rags. Barefoot. Feet so calloused and thick they looked like leather. But it was her eyes that stopped me. Wild. Alert, like an animal. Watching me with an intensity that was unsettling. She stood maybe 20 feet away, crouched slightly, ready to bolt. "Hey," I said softly, hands up, non-threatening. "It's okay, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm a police officer. Are you lost?" She didn't respond, just tilted her head, studying me. "What's your name? Where are your parents?" She made a sound. Not words, a vocalization. Almost like language, but different. Like she was trying to speak but couldn't quite form the words. I took a step closer. She tensed. "It's okay. I can help you. I can get you somewhere safe. Food, water, medical attention. You don't have to be afraid." She made more sounds. Different ones. Varied pitch. Like she was communicating but in a language I didn't understand. Then it hit me. Feral child. I'd read about cases. Kids raised in isolation, lost in wilderness for years. They lose language, lose socialization, become more animal than human. How long had this girl been out here? "Okay," I said. "You don't have to talk. But I need your help. My son is missing. He's 8 years old. He's lost out here somewhere. Have you seen him?" I pulled out my phone. Showed her Michael's picture. School photo from September. Michael smiling, gap-toothed, happy. The girl leaned forward, looked at the photo, made excited sounds, pointed deeper into the forest. My heart nearly exploded. "You've seen him? You know where he is?" She nodded. Clear understanding. She might not speak English, but she understood it. "Can you take me to him? Please, please, I'll do anything. He's my son. I need to find him." She hesitated, made uncertain sounds, then seemed to decide. Nodded. Started walking into the forest. I grabbed my radio. "Dispatch, this is Sheriff Bradley. I found a girl, feral child, approximately 10 years old. She appears to know where Michael is. I'm following her. Current coordinates." I rattled them off. "Requesting backup but maintain distance. Don't spook her. I'll update as I can." "Copy, Sheriff. Be careful." I followed the girl. She moved fast, comfortable in terrain that would slow any adult, ducking under branches, stepping over obstacles without looking, like she'd memorized every inch of this forest. I struggled to keep up. "Hey, slow down. I can't move that fast." She glanced back, made an impatient sound, but slowed slightly. We walked for 30 minutes, deeper into the forest, away from any trail, into wilderness that no search party had reached. Then she stopped, turned to me, made urgent sounds, gestures. "What is it? Is Michael close?" She pointed at me, then at the ground. A clear message. "Stay here." "Wait, I need to come with you. I need to see him." She shook her head firmly, made sharp sounds. Definitely no. Then she turned away from me and made different sounds. Louder, calling out into the forest, not English, not anything human, but structured, intentional, communication. "Who are you calling? Is someone else out here with you?" She didn't answer, just kept calling. And something answered back, a sound from deep in the forest, deep, resonant. I felt it in my chest. I reached for my gun. Instinct. Something big was approaching. The girl heard the movement, spun around, saw my hand on the weapon, made alarmed sounds, rushed toward me. "No." The first English word she spoke, clear, desperate. "No, mine, my family." Then it emerged from the trees, 9 feet tall, maybe more, covered in dark reddish-brown fur, shoulders impossibly wide, arms that hung past its knees, face that was almost human but not. Flatter, broader, eyes that caught the light like an animal's. Sasquatch, Bigfoot, the thing that wasn't supposed to exist, standing 20 feet from me. My hand tightened on my gun, every instinct screaming, "Threat! Danger! Shoot!" But the girl jumped between us, spread her arms, protecting the creature. "No hurt, please." She turned to the creature, made those vocalizations, calming sounds. The creature responded, gentle sounds, like they were talking. I stood frozen, mind trying to process, creature that shouldn't exist, girl protecting it, calling it family. "Where's my son?" My voice came out hoarse. "Do you have my son?" The girl turned back to me. "He find boy. He help. No hurt. Promise." "He found Michael? Where? Where is he?" She made sounds to the creature. It responded, then turned, started walking. The girl looked at me. "Come." He show. Every training I had said, call for backup, don't follow unknown threat, maintain safety protocols, but that thing had Michael, or knew where Michael was. I followed. The girl walked beside the creature, close, comfortable, occasionally reaching up to touch its hand, like a child with a parent. I kept my hand near my gun, but the creature wasn't threatening, just walking, leading. "What's your name?" I asked the girl. She looked back. "Name, Ivy." "Ivy, I'm Tom, Sheriff Tom. How long have you been out here? In the forest?" She held up fingers, counting. "This many cold times." 7 fingers, maybe 8. Cold times, winters. She'd been out here for 7 or 8 years, since she was 3 or 4 years old. "Where are your parents?" "No parents, just guardian." She pointed at the creature. "He find me. Keep safe. Teach me." "Guardian? Is that what you call him?" She made a specific sound. The creature responded, turning slightly, acknowledging, its name in their language. "I can't say that. Can I call him Guardian?" She nodded. Guardian, good name. He guard me. Keep me alive. We walked 15 more minutes. Then Guardian stopped. We were at a small waterfall. Behind it, partially hidden, was a cave entrance. Guardian made sounds, walked to the cave, disappeared inside, emerged carrying something. Someone. Michael. Unconscious, but alive. I could see his chest rising and falling. Michael! I ran forward. Guardian let me take him, lowered him gently into my arms. My son. Alive, after 6 days. I nearly collapsed with relief. Michael was breathing, pulse steady, but he was injured. His left leg was clearly broken, badly swollen. He was dehydrated, cold, but alive. Thank you, I said to Guardian, tears streaming down my face. Thank you. How did you find him? Ivy translated Guardian's sounds. He hear searchers, many people, loud. He curious. He find boy by river, leg broken, boy crying. Guardian bring here, keep warm, give water. Wait. Wait for what? Wait for you. He know someone looking, know someone missing child. He wait for right person. I looked at Guardian. This massive creature, this thing that shouldn't exist. He'd saved my son, kept him alive, protected him, waited to return him. I need to get Michael to a hospital. Can I call for help? Ivy asked Guardian in their language. He responded. She turned to me. He say, people come, they see him, they hurt him, catch him. He afraid. I won't let anyone hurt him. I swear, he saved my son's life. I'll protect him. You promise? You keep Guardian safe? I looked at this little girl, this wild child who'd been raised by a cryptid, who trusted me with something precious. I promise, on my badge, on my life, on my son. I'll keep him safe. I radioed for medical evacuation, gave my coordinates, but I added something I'd never said over official channels before. I have Michael. He's alive, injured, but stable. I'm with 2 individuals who helped find him. Listen carefully. No one approaches with weapons drawn. That's a direct order. I'll explain when you get here. But weapons stay holstered, understood? Static. Then, Sheriff, can you clarify? No weapons. That's not a request. It's an order. Bradley out. I looked at Ivy, at Guardian standing behind her. This massive creature watching me with intelligent eyes, waiting to see if I'd keep my promise. The helicopter will be here in 20 minutes. Medical team. My deputies. They're going to be shocked when they see Guardian, but I meant what I said. I'll protect him. Ivy translated for Guardian. He made soft sounds, nodded slowly. We waited. I held Michael, checked his vitals as best I could. His leg was badly broken, looked like he'd fallen. Probably the same fall that separated him from the search area. But the break had been stabilized. Not set professionally, but wrapped in something. Plant materials, vines woven carefully to keep the leg immobile. Guardian did this? I asked. Ivy nodded. He know hurt things. He fix animals in forest. Fix me when I small. He fix boy's leg. Best he can. This creature had field medicine knowledge. Had cared for Michael's injury, kept him hydrated, warm, protected. Ivy, how did you end up out here? With Guardian? She sat down next to me, started telling her story in broken English mixed with gestures. Long time ago, I little, maybe this big. She held her hand low, 4 years old. I with mother-father camping, I walk away, get lost, scared, I fall, hurt. She pointed to her arm, old scar. Cry and cry, night comes, so cold. So scared. Guardian find me. Big. Scary first. I scream. But he gentle. He pick me up careful. Bring to cave. Keep warm. Give water. Give food. I no die. Days go by. I wait for mother father. They no come. Guardian keep me. He teach me find food. Find water. Make fire. Talk. She made her vocalizations. His words, I learn. He learn my words little bit. Months go. Years go. I forget mother father faces. Forget home, just have Guardian, he is family. I felt my throat tighten. This child had been lost. Probably like Michael. wandered off, got separated. Her parents would have searched, would have mourned, probably held a funeral. And she'd been here the whole time, raised by something that should have been a monster, but became her father. Your parents never stopped looking for you, I said gently. I promise you that. They'll still be looking. She looked confused. But 7 cold times. I gone long time. Doesn't matter. Parents don't stop. We never stop. The sound of helicopter blades interrupted us. Guardian made alarmed sounds, started to back away. Ivy grabbed his hand. No, you promised stay. Sheriff Tom promised keep you safe. I did promise. I stood up, still holding Michael. Guardian, I need you to trust me, like Ivy trusts you. Can you do that? He looked at Ivy. She nodded. He good. He keep promise, like you keep me safe. Guardian made uncertain sounds, but stayed. The helicopter landed in a clearing 50 yards away. Rotors still running. I saw the medical team jump out with a gurney. My deputies, Dave and Martinez, emerging with hands on their weapons. I walked toward them carrying Michael. He's alive. Broken leg, dehydration, mild hypothermia. Needs immediate transport. The medics took Michael, started working. IV for fluids, oxygen, stabilizing the leg. Dave approached. Sheriff, thank God. We thought there's something else. Behind me. I need you to stay calm. What are you talking about? The 2 who helped me find Michael. One is a girl, feral child. The other is... I paused. Dave, I need you to trust me. Don't react. Don't draw your weapon. Sheriff, that's an order. I stepped aside. Dave's eyes went past me, widened. His hand went to his gun. Don't, I said firmly. He saved Michael, kept him alive for 6 days. That creature is the reason my son is breathing. Martinez had seen it too. Frozen, staring. That's not possible. That's a... Sasquatch. Yes. His name is Guardian. The girl calls him that. He found Michael by the river, broken leg. Guardian carried him to safety, set his leg, gave him water, kept him warm, then waited for us to find him. You're telling me Bigfoot saved your kid? I'm telling you an intelligent being showed more compassion and care than some humans I know, and I gave my word that he'd be protected. So holster your weapons, now. They did. Reluctantly. But they did. Ivy had stayed back with Guardian, watching. When she saw the deputies weren't threatening, she came forward. Guardian followed slowly, cautiously. The medics saw him, dropped their equipment. One screamed. Everyone calm down, I shouted. He's not a threat. He's the one who saved Michael. Show some respect. Guardian stopped, made gentle sounds. Not aggressive, just present. Ivy stood in front of him, protective. He good. He help. No hurt anyone. Another helicopter was arriving. I could see it in the distance. This would be Linda. I'd called her before the medical evac. Told her Michael was found, alive. Told her to come. I wasn't ready to explain the rest. The second helicopter landed. Linda jumped out before it fully touched down, ran toward the medics, toward Michael. Oh my God, Michael, baby, mommy's here. She was sobbing, touching his face, his hands, making sure he was real. Michael's eyes fluttered open. Mom? Yes, baby, yes, you're safe. You're going to be okay. There was a big man. He found me, carried me, kept me warm. Linda looked at the medics, confused. What is he talking about? One medic pointed. Toward Guardian. Linda turned, saw Ivy, saw Guardian behind her, went completely white. Tom, what the hell is that? That's what saved our son. She couldn't process it, just stared. Then looked back at Michael, back at Guardian, back at me. Is that real? Am I seeing that? It's real, all of it. I'll explain later, but right now we need to get Michael to the hospital. Are you coming? She nodded numbly, climbed into the helicopter with Michael, never taking her eyes off Guardian until they lifted off. I stayed behind, with Ivy and Guardian, with my deputies who looked like they'd seen a ghost. Sheriff, what now? Dave asked. Now we keep this quiet. No one talks about what they saw here. Not to media, not to anyone. That's an official order. People are going to ask questions. The medics saw. I'll handle it. You saw a man in the woods. A hermit. He helped find Michael, that's the story. You want us to lie? I want you to protect someone who saved a life. That's what we do. We protect and serve, even when protecting looks different than expected. Martinez was staring at Ivy. Sheriff, that girl, she needs help, medical attention, child services. I know, but not today. Today she's been through enough. We all have. I turned to Ivy. I need to go to the hospital, be with Michael, but I'll come back tomorrow to check on you, to make sure you're okay. Will you be here? She looked at Guardian. They communicated in their language. Guardian made sounds. Ivy translated. He say, you keep promise? No people come hunt him? I keep my promise. No one will hunt him. You have my word. Then we stay. Wait for you come back. I reached into my pocket, pulled out a protein bar, handed it to Ivy. Here, food. I'll bring more tomorrow, and water, whatever you need. She took it carefully, examined it. Guardian made curious sounds. It's safe, I said. Good food. Try it. Ivy unwrapped it slowly, took a small bite. Her eyes widened. She made excited sounds to Guardian, broke off a piece, offered it to him. Guardian took it gently, examined it, tasted it, made approving sounds. They'd probably never had processed food. Everything they ate came from the forest. Tomorrow, I said. I'll come back. We'll figure this out. Together. The helicopter ride back felt surreal. My son was safe, alive. But I'd just met something that science said didn't exist. And a little girl who'd been raised by that something, who'd saved my son's life. The hospital was chaos. Michael was rushed into surgery. The broken leg needed proper setting, pins. He'd need months of recovery, but he'd walk again. He'd be okay. Linda waited with me in the surgical waiting room. Tom, tell me what I saw. Tell me I'm not losing my mind. You saw what you saw. It's real, all of it. That was a Sasquatch, a real Sasquatch, and a little girl who was what? Living with it? Living with him. Guardian, that's what she calls him. Linda, he saved Michael, kept him alive, protected him. Whatever he is, he's not a monster. He's not human either. No, but he's intelligent, caring. More human than some humans I've met. What are we going to do? We can't just leave a child out there with that thing. That thing raised her, kept her alive for 7 or 8 years. She's healthy, safe, loved. I don't know if taking her away is the right choice. She belongs with people, with her family. Guardian is her family. We argued in circles, both of us exhausted, both of us trying to process the impossible. Michael came out of surgery around midnight, successful. He'd recover fully. We could take him home in a few days. He was groggy from anesthesia, but coherent enough to ask, Dad, is the big man okay? The one who helped me? He's okay, buddy. Safe. Because of you, he's safe. He was nice, gentle. I was scared at first, so big, but he didn't hurt me, just carried me, gave me water, kept me warm. He saved me, didn't he? Yes, son, he saved you. Can I thank him? Maybe. Someday. Rest now. You're safe. The next morning I kept my promise, drove back to the forest, hiked to the waterfall cave, called out for Ivy. She appeared after a few minutes. Guardian stayed back, cautious. I'd brought supplies, food, water bottles, a blanket, first aid kit. I brought these for you. I don't know what you need, but... Ivy's eyes lit up. She took the supplies, showed them to Guardian. He examined everything carefully. Thank you, Ivy said. We need much. I'll bring more, every day until we figure this out. Ivy, I need to ask you something. There are people, doctors, social workers, who help children, who make sure children are safe and healthy. They're going to want to meet you, help you. Would you let them? She looked frightened. They'd take me? Take me from Guardian? I won't let anyone take you against your will, but you've been in the forest a long time. You might be sick, might have injuries I can't see. Will you let a doctor check you? Just check, to make sure you're okay. More communication between Ivy and Guardian. He made reluctant sounds, but finally agreed. He say, okay. But he come too. He no leave me. That's That's going to be complicated. People will be scared of Guardian. They don't understand. Then they learn. We come together or no come. I made calls, pulled strings, called in favors, explained the situation to people I trusted, and 3 days later we did something I never thought possible. We brought Ivy and Guardian to a medical facility. Not the main hospital, a remote clinic, small staff. People I personally vouched for. Dr. Ellen Torres, child psychologist I'd worked with on abuse cases, met us there. She'd agreed to evaluate Ivy, and to not panic when she saw Guardian. She almost succeeded. Only a small gasp when Guardian ducked through the doorway. He barely fit. 9 feet of cryptid in a medical office. Dr. Torres, this is Ivy, and this is Guardian. Ellen recovered her composure. Professional. Hello, Ivy. I'm Dr. Torres. I'm here to help. To make sure you're healthy and safe. Is that okay? Ivy looked at Guardian. He made encouraging sounds. She nodded. The examination took 2 hours. Ellen was gentle, patient. Let Ivy set the pace. Findings. Ivy was surprisingly healthy. No major malnutrition, no signs of abuse, some vitamin deficiencies, dental issues. But overall, well cared for. Guardian had kept her alive and healthy for years. The psychological evaluation was more complex. Ivy had limited English vocabulary, communicated more through sounds and gestures. She was comfortable with solitude, fearful of crowds, attached to Guardian with a bond stronger than most parent-child relationships. This is extraordinary, Ellen told me privately. That child should be dead, or severely damaged from years of isolation. Instead, she's adapted. She's created language with Guardian, learned survival skills. She's thriving in her own way. But she's missing years of human development, education, socialization. Yes, but she's also gained things we can't teach: resilience, connection to nature, a bond with a being we don't even understand. I don't know if reintegration into normal society is the right choice, or even possible. She deserves to know where she came from, who her family is. Agreed. Let me run DNA tests, see if we can find a match in missing children databases. But Tom, prepare for the possibility that reuniting her with her biological family might not be what's best for her. The DNA results came back 4 days later. Match found: Ivy Whitmore, reported missing August 2019, 4 years ago, age 7 at time of disappearance, last seen during family camping trip near Mat Hood. Parents: Robert and Jennifer Whitmore, still living in Portland, still listed as actively searching for their daughter even after 4 years. I had to call them, had to tell them their daughter was alive. But I didn't know how to explain the rest. Mr. Whitmore, this is Sheriff Tom Bradley from Pinewood. I'm calling about your daughter Ivy. Silence. Then, what about Ivy? Did you find something? Remains? Sir, I found Ivy. She's alive. I heard a sound, like someone choking, then crying. Alive? She's alive? Where? How? She was lost in the wilderness. Someone found her, kept her safe. She's healthy. But Mr. Whitmore, there's more. Things I need to explain. Can you and your wife come to Pinewood? I need to prepare you before you see her. They drove down that same day. Came to my office, Robert and Jennifer Whitmore, mid-40s, faces marked by years of grief. I told them everything. The feral child, Guardian, the 4 years in the wilderness, all of it. They didn't believe me at first, thought I was crazy, then thought it was a cruel joke. But I showed them the DNA results, the photos we'd taken, Ellen's medical evaluation. Our daughter was raised by a Sasquatch, Robert said flatly. That's what you're telling us. Your daughter was saved by someone who kept her alive when she would have died. Yes. We want to see her. Now. We arranged a meeting at my ranch outside town, neutral ground, with Ellen present. Ivy was there, with Guardian. She'd agreed to come. But she was terrified, clinging to Guardian. When Robert and Jennifer arrived, they saw their daughter for the first time in 4 years. Dirty, wild, more animal than girl. Jennifer burst into tears. Ivy? Baby, it's Mommy, it's me. Ivy didn't recognize her, didn't remember. 4 years is forever to a child. She hid behind Guardian. Ivy, these are your parents, I said gently. The people who lost you, who've been looking for you. They love you. She made uncertain sounds. Guardian responded. Protective, but not aggressive. I don't know them, Ivy said to me. They strangers. Jennifer tried to approach. Ivy backed away. Guardian stepped between them, made warning sounds. He protecting me, Ivy said. He my family, I know, leave him. The reunion was a disaster. Robert and Jennifer heartbroken, Ivy confused and scared. Guardian caught in the middle. And I realized this wasn't going to be simple, wasn't going to be found child, returned to family happily ever after. This was going to be complicated, messy, painful, because Ivy had two families now, and neither one was going to let her go easily. Dr. Ellen Torres called an emergency meeting after the failed reunion. Ivy doesn't remember her biological parents. Guardian is her primary attachment. Separating them abruptly will cause severe trauma. She's our daughter, Robert said, voice breaking. We've searched for 4 years. And Guardian kept her alive for 4 years, I added. We need a compromise. The plan. Ivy stays at my ranch with Guardian. Robert and Jennifer visit daily. Supervised reintegration. Slow reconnection while maintaining Ivy's bond with Guardian. It wasn't what the Whitmores wanted, but it was all we could offer. First weeks. Progress was painful. Ivy would hide behind Guardian when her parents arrived. They'd show photos, tell stories. She'd respond with confusion, occasional flickers of recognition. Do you remember this? Jennifer showed a birthday photo. Me? I don't know. Too long ago. Michael became the bridge. My son, recovered now, befriended Ivy. Guardian's cool, but your parents seem nice too. They brought cookies. Simple wisdom from a 9-year-old worked where adult reasoning failed. Month 1. Small breakthroughs. Ivy let Jennifer sit beside her. Tried a homemade cookie. Good, thank you. Jennifer cried with relief. Guardian watched everything. Pacing. Stressed. Afraid of losing Ivy. Ellen advised, include him, make him feel part of the process, not a threat. Jennifer started bringing cookies for Guardian too. Food as peace offering. He accepted cautiously. Month 2, December 2023. Major progress. Ivy spending hours with her parents. Still needed Guardian present, but engaging more. Jennifer sang lullabies from Ivy's childhood. Ivy made sounds along with her, remembered the melody, if not the words. You remember, Jennifer sobbed. You do remember. Christmas approached. Robert and Jennifer wanted Ivy to visit their Portland home. Ivy panicked until Guardian gave permission through their shared language. Ivy spent Christmas Day in her old house, saw her preserved bedroom, recognized a stuffed bear. I know this, I remember, a little. But by evening, need Guardian, please. They brought her back. Guardian was waiting. She ran to him, relieved. Jennifer watched. I'll never be her first choice, will I? You can be her second choice, I said. That's still family. Months passing. Ivy split between 2 worlds. Days with Robert and Jennifer, learning to read, write, be human. Evenings with Guardian, comfort, safety, home. School was brutal. Other kids called her Wild Girl, Bigfoot's daughter. She'd come home crying. Michael helped. Ignore them. You're cooler than they'll ever be. Sarah, my daughter, taught her social survival. Learn to code switch. Be one version at school, your real self at home. By June 2024, 8 months after we found her, Ivy was reading at 3rd grade level, had a few friends, slept at the Whitmores most nights. But she still needed Guardian, still visited my ranch, still spoke his language. Then, one evening, Guardian told Ivy he was leaving. No, she cried, I need you. Guardian sounds, translated, you don't need me anymore. You have 2 families. Time for me to go home. Forest is home. But you are home. You need to be with your people. Learn their ways. I taught you everything. Now they teach you the rest. Robert and Jennifer were conflicted. Grateful he'd leave, but seeing Ivy's devastation. Dr. Ellen, this is healthy separation. Painful but necessary for development. Guardian would leave in 3 days. Final night. Ivy spent it in the barn with Guardian. I checked on them at midnight. He was grooming her hair with massive, gentle hands. They were making soft sounds, their language, their goodbye. I left them alone. By dawn, Guardian was gone, walked back into the forest. Ivy woke and knew, ran to the tree line, called for him. Silence. She collapsed, crying. Jennifer held her, first time Ivy accepted comfort from her biological mother by necessity, not choice. "He left because he loves you," Jennifer said, "because he wants you to have a full life with us." "I want him too. Why can't I have both?" "You can. He's not gone forever. Just giving you space to grow." The hardest day of Ivy's life, and the most important, the months after Guardian left were the hardest of Ivy's young life. And in some ways, the most important. She moved in with Robert and Jennifer full-time, her old room, her old house. But nothing felt old to her. It was all new, foreign. She'd wake up in the middle of the night, disoriented. "Where's Guardian? Where am I?" Jennifer would come in, sit with her. "You're home, sweetheart. You're safe. We're here." This not home. Home is forest. Home is Guardian. "I know it feels that way now, but this is home too. You were born here. You grew up here. The first 7 years. This is where you belong." "I don't belong anywhere." That was the truth Ivy was wrestling with. She didn't fit in the human world. Too wild, too different, too marked by her years in the forest. But she couldn't return to Guardian's world either. She'd outgrown it. Needed more than he could provide. She was caught between. A bridge with no solid ground on either side. Dr. Ellen continued therapy 3 times a week. "Ivy, you're experiencing grief. You lost Guardian, not to death, but to distance. That's real loss. It's okay to mourn it." "How long until it stops hurting?" "I don't know. Maybe it never completely stops. But it gets easier to carry, and eventually you'll remember the good parts more than the pain." School was a nightmare. Ivy was enrolled in 5th grade, her age-appropriate level. But she was years behind academically. Reading at 3rd grade level. Math at 2nd grade. Science and social studies were completely foreign. And the other kids knew she was different. The wild girl. The one raised by Bigfoot. Some were curious. Most were cruel. "Is it true you lived with a monster? Did you eat raw meat? Can you still talk to animals? Do you even know how to use a toilet?" Ivy would come home crying. "I hate school. I hate kids. I want to go back to forest." Jennifer tried everything. Talked to teachers. Talked to the principal. But kids would be kids. They sensed weakness and attacked. Michael helped when he could. He was in 4th grade at his school in Pinewood, but on weekends he'd visit. "Ignore them. They're idiots. You're way tougher than any of them." "I don't want to be tough. I want to be normal." "Normal is boring. You're extraordinary. That's better." Sarah, my daughter, took Ivy under her wing too. Taught her how to navigate social situations, how to dress like other girls, how to talk like other girls, how to hide the wildness that marked her. "You don't have to stop being who you are," Sarah explained. "You just have to learn to code switch. Be one version of yourself at school. Be your real self at home." That's lying. That's surviving. Trust me, every girl does it. We all pretend to fit in. You're just pretending a little harder. By September 2024, 1 year after Michael's disappearance, Ivy had made progress. She was reading at 4th grade level, could do basic math, had memorized enough social rules to get through school days, without major incidents. But she was exhausted. The constant effort of being human was draining her. "I miss Guardian," she told me one day. "We were at my ranch. She visited weekly, said it was the only place she felt calm." "I know you do." "You think he's okay? In the forest?" "I think he's exactly where he's supposed to be, same as you." "I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I don't fit with humans. I don't fit in forest anymore. I don't fit anywhere." "You fit with people who love you. That's enough." "Is it?" I didn't have an answer for that. October 15th, 2024, 1 year anniversary of Michael's disappearance. We held a celebration. Michael found, Ivy found, two miracles. Both families gathered. My family, Robert and Jennifer, friends from town. Small gathering at my ranch. Ivy had prepared a speech. Dr. Ellen had helped her write it. But the words were Ivy's. She stood up. Nervous. 12 years old now. Still small. Still wild-looking despite Sarah's best efforts. But stronger than she'd been a year ago. 1 year ago, she read from her paper. Sheriff Tom's son get lost. Guardian find him. Keep him safe. I help bring him home. She paused. Looked at us. Guardian teach me important thing. When someone lost, you help. You don't ask why. You don't want reward. You just help. Because that what family do. Guardian is family. Tom family is family. My mother, father are family. Michael is family. We all family now. Because Guardian teach us. Love is not just for people who look same. Love is for everyone who needs it. I miss Guardian every day. But I know he watching, he protecting. He keeping me safe even far away. That what fathers do. That what good fathers do. She looked at Robert. My father, Robert. You looking for me 4 years. You never stop. You never give up. That what good fathers do too. Robert was crying, openly. I love you, Ivy. So much. I never stopped loving you. I know, I remember now, little bit. Not everything. But I remember feeling safe with you. Before Forrest. That feeling coming back, slow but coming. She looked at Jennifer. My mother, Jennifer, you singing songs to me. Songs I forget but my heart remember. You patient. You kind. You let me be wild sometimes. That what good mothers do. Jennifer was crying too. You'll always be my baby, wild or not. You'll always be mine. Ivy smiled. Small. Genuine. I am yours. And I am Guardian's. I am both. That okay? People can have 2 families, 2 homes, 2 hearts. Michael stood up, walked over to her on his crutches, still healing but almost there. You're my family too. You saved me, and you're my best friend. Ivy hugged him. First time I'd seen her initiate physical contact with someone other than Guardian. Progress. The celebration continued. Food, stories, laughter. For a few hours we were just people, just families, connected by impossible circumstances but connected nonetheless. As evening fell, Ivy walked to the tree line. Her ritual? Every visit, she'd stand there. Call for Guardian in his language, usually got no response. But tonight something was different. She called out, made her vocalizations, and something called back, distant, faint, but unmistakable. Guardian's voice, Ivy's face lit up. He's there! He hears me! He's answering! We all gathered, listening, and yes, another vocalization. Closer this time. Movement in the trees. And then he emerged. Guardian, stepping into the clearing at the edge of my property. Ivy ran, faster than I'd ever seen her move, crashed into him. He caught her, lifted her up, made gentle, joyful sounds. They communicated in their language, rapid, emotional, a year of separation being bridged in moments. Finally, Ivy turned to us, still in Guardian's arms. He came to see me. Why today? Jennifer asked. Ivy asked Guardian. He responded. She translated. He say, he know today important. 1 year, he want to be here, want to see I'm okay, want to... She paused, listening to more sounds. Want to meet my mother, father. Properly. Robert and Jennifer looked at each other. Nervous, but they approached. Guardian set Ivy down, stood at his full height, 9 feet of impossible creature. But his eyes were gentle, intelligent, present. Guardian, Ivy said formally. This is Robert, father. This is Jennifer, mother. They my family, they love me. They keep me safe now, like you keep me safe before. Guardian made sounds. Ivy translated. He say, he grateful. He scared for me. Scared I lost. Scared I alone forever. But you found me. You loving me. He grateful. Robert stepped forward, extended his hand, trembling. Thank you for saving her, for keeping her alive, for... His voice broke. For being her father when we couldn't be. Thank you. Guardian looked at the hand. Didn't understand the gesture, but Ivy explained, showed him. Guardian extended his own hand. Massive, careful, touched Robert's hand gently. The two fathers, separated by species, united by love for the same child. Jennifer approached next. I was angry at you for a long time, for keeping her. But Ivy explained. You didn't know how to bring her back, didn't know if it was safe. You did what you thought was right. I understand now. And I'm grateful. She's alive because of you. Guardian made soft sounds. Appreciation, understanding. We stood there for a long time. Two families, one impossible, one traditional, both real. Finally, Guardian made sounds to Ivy. She nodded, translated. He has to go now, but he'll come back sometimes. When I need him, when I call, he promises. Can he come to my birthday? Ivy asked him directly. In December? Can he come? Guardian made sounds. Yes, he'll come. Always come when she needs. They hugged one more time. Long, tight, a father and daughter who'd beaten impossible odds. Then Guardian walked back into the forest, paused at the tree line, looked back, made one final vocalization. Ivy translated through tears. He proud of me. Say I'm brave. Say, I belong in both worlds. That's my gift, my purpose, to be bridge, to help people understand creatures like him, not monsters, just different, just trying to live. I think he's right, I said. I think that is your purpose. Ivy looked at me, at her families, at the forest, at the impossible life she'd been given. Okay, she said, if that's my purpose, I do it. I help people understand. I tell our story, Guardian's story, my story. I help people see. Love is bigger than we think. Family is bigger than we think. And sometimes the monsters in the stories are the heroes. Present day, October 2024. I'm telling this story now because Ivy asked me to. She's 12 years old, living with Robert and Jennifer, attending school, making friends, healing. But she's also Guardian's daughter. Still visits my ranch weekly, still calls out to the forest, still gets responses. And she wants the world to know. Not for fame, not for attention, but because people need to understand. My name is Sheriff Tom Bradley. 1 year ago, my son Michael disappeared in the Oregon wilderness. A wild girl told me, "My Bigfoot can find your son." Everyone was shocked when they saw it. Saw him, saw Guardian, the creature that shouldn't exist but saved 2 children's lives. People ask me, is it real? Yes. Every word. I have evidence. Medical records, DNA tests, witnesses, photos, videos. People ask, where is Guardian now? He's in the forests of Oregon, living his life, watching over his territory, and watching over Ivy from afar. I won't give specifics. I made a promise to protect him. I'm keeping it. People ask, was Ivy kidnapped? No, she was saved. A 7-year-old lost, injured, alone. Guardian found her, kept her alive, raised her when no one else could. That's not kidnapping. That's rescue. Did it cost her 4 years with her biological parents? Yes. Is that tragic? Yes. But the alternative was death. She's alive because of Guardian. Ivy is thriving now. She's in school, has friends, lives with Robert and Jennifer, is learning to be human. But she'll always be part wild. Always be part forest. Always be Guardian's daughter. And that's not a tragedy. That's beautiful. She's a bridge. Between 2 worlds. Between human and whatever Guardian is. She understands both, belongs to both, loves both. And that's her gift, her purpose. To help us see that the lines we draw, between human and animal, between normal and wild, between family and other, those lines are more flexible than we thought. Guardian proved that. He proved that intelligence and compassion exist in forms we never expected, that love transcends species, that family is about choice and care, not just biology. My son is alive because of him. Ivy is alive because of him. And I'll spend the rest of my life protecting his secret, protecting him the way he protected them. To Guardian, wherever you are, thank you. From a grateful father, from a grateful family, from a grateful town. You're a legend now. But to us, your family, and family protects family, always. To Ivy, you're extraordinary, you're brave, you're exactly what this world needs. Keep being both. Keep being wild and human. Keep being the bridge. And to anyone hearing this story, know that there are beings in the wilderness we don't understand. But that doesn't make them dangerous. Guardian proved that. He proved that sometimes the most human actions come from the most inhuman sources. If you're out there in the forests, be respectful, be careful, and know that you might not be alone. There might be someone watching, someone ancient, someone intelligent, someone who understands more than we give them credit for. Someone who might just save your life, if you're lucky enough to need saving. 1 year ago, a wild girl told me her Bigfoot could find my son. I didn't believe it, couldn't believe it. But she was right. He found Michael, saved him, brought him home, and in the process brought all of us home too, to a bigger understanding of what family means, what love means, what it means to be human. Thank you, Guardian, for everything. We'll never forget.